Hello, everyone. It's an interesting night. Let me go ahead and explain that while Avery stops the music and everything to make sure everything, okay. We will not be going on with our regular game tonight with the Jays. We will actually be going on with a scrim with CBC Gold.
So that's a lot of fun. And so my name is Avery. Thanks for tuning in. This is Miles.
Hello.
So tonight we are playing CBC Gold, and this is Tigris Deos JV tonight. So and varsity will play at 7 p.m.
Against FHC, which will be a very interesting, very close match tonight. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, so we're going to get started here very soon. So
starting right now.
Game is going. Let's go to the game real quick. So here we go. We are on Ilios is the map.
Ilios, which is a control map, it works to where both teams have to capture the point percentage to 100%. That's a joke right there. Whichever team can get two 100% maps on Ilios will end up taking the win for the round, and well, they're one up. We're going to be seeing teams here in about 8 seconds or so. Tigris Deos, I'm a little bit interested to see how they're going to pick. I haven't seen them play on Ilios so far this season, and I don't really know what they're going to play.
Yeah, and so remember this is a scrimmage, so it's just kind of for fun right now.
For fun, seeing what's going to work and just testing some stuff out.
Yeah, for practicing purposes and that sort of stuff. So yeah, should be good.
One thing I am going to say, though, is Tigris Deos is running a pretty comfortable comp. Running a Rhine Wrecking Ball for their tanks, a Reaper and an Echo for their DPS, and a Lucio and a Moira for the support. Very simple comp to go with on this map, and, well, it can work wonders as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look over at Ender Dragon as the team. Oh, Quentin actually switches off the Wrecking Ball and off to a Sigma. Another good idea, Sigma Reinhardt, a very good shield combo at least, and... Ooh, enemy team running in a Symmetra. Hog already used Hook, wasn't able to catch anything with it. Tigris Deos just pushing onto point very aggressively. I don't know if that's going to be the move. Goes in with the charge, wasn't able to connect. But the team's able to support him. Currently, picks are even for Tigris Deos. Now they are not. Jesus ends up going down to Ghost Killer. And Tigris Deos looks like they are planning on maybe backing out. Ooh, Quentin Hamilton, actually, Ender Dragon already coming in with his ultimate. And Tigris Deos is actually staying in here. Quentin Hamilton and Alipay end up going down as well. So this does look like a lost team fight with CBC taking point percentage.
Yeah, they definitely pulled out on this one.
Tiger Deos looking like they're going to regroup here. I don't think they're going to have many changes with their character roster. Probably a good idea. Ender Dragon already coming out with that ult, which is going to be really big if he's able to get it off in this next fight here. Can definitely be a good win. Tiger Deos going to top. Interesting strategy, but I don't think they're going to get much from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused what they're planning on doing here. This would be a really good time to shatter, get a couple on the point. Being very aggressive, though. Coalescence comes out from Alipay. Jesus ends up getting a boop on the Hog. Quentin Hamilton gets a elimination off on the Reaper.
Yeah, a lot of eliminations already. Tiger Deos team.
Bubbles ends up coming out. Ashley ends up coming off towards the end to finish off.
And there we go. Point is captured.
Very quickly and very easily.
Yeah,
by
other team has got 55%, but let's see what Tiger Deos is able to do now that they've captured this point.
And their main objective now is just to hold this to 100% without letting the enemy team retake. And now that I think they have it, they're going to be able to hold it.
Yeah.
Looking at ult percentages and everything, Tiger Deos has action's ready back. Ender Dragon coming in, getting a really early pick off onto their Sigma. Ghost Killer ends up getting a pick off onto Bubbles, but that's not going to phase Tiger Deos as they keep going in. This does look a little bit rough for Tiger Deos as they're kind of frantically going around. Ashley ends up going down, but Quentin Hamilton finds a pick on their Brig. Jesus, is he going to be able to get the boop on the Hog? It doesn't look like it. This would be a good time to pop beat. You need to save your Rhine. Doesn't look like it's going to come out. Quentin, he ends up getting hooked out of his ultimate. Ooh, enemy Graphitic Flood comes out. And beat comes out to respond with it. I don't know if that was entirely needed, but it is what it is.
There we go. Gotten a lot of picks.
Ooh, Bubbles goes down again, but Alipay is able to end up finding some meter in that fight, which is going to be big. Tiger Deos is now in favor on this point with over 60% and counting on their percentage.
Not too bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Jesus ends up playing up high. I'm going to guess he's going to just come down and try to get someone off with a boop. Alipay ends up using Coalescence early. It can be good, and they are able to actually find something. But Bubbles actually ends up getting booped off on his own. Now CBC is just using a lot of ultimates into this fight. Tiger Deos, I would not use many. I would just end up taking this team fight and trying to see what you can do now.
Yeah.
For Tiger Deos, though, they have a Death Blossom, and they still have that Echo ult from earlier. They have a lot of characters that can go with that, and it can be big with any character on their team. Bubbles actually still on top of the point. I don't think they know. They maybe do, but he's in good positioning there, I would say. Let's go ahead and see what he's seeing up here. I don't understand how they haven't seen him or heard him, but, it is what it is. This would actually be a really good time to drop down. They have no CC. Is he going to do it? No?
Game audio is not cooperating. Sorry, everyone.
I'll keep on saying what's going on. Bubbles ends up dropping down, gets 4. It's really good, but JD2, their Reaper ends up getting pick off of Bubbles, but Ashley is able to come in and finish him off. Now the enemy team has 99% capture point, but Tiger Deos has it now, and it's taking up to it's going to be a 99 game, I believe. Alipay pops her ultimate early. Oh boy. Hopefully able to find something. Doesn't look like he's able to. Reaper ends up coming in. I think Bubbles going to get the best of him. Doesn't look like it. Quentin Hamilton gets the May. Alipay goes off, ends up falling down as well. Ender Dragon gets hooked off the map. That's going to be big for CBC. JD2334 ends up getting a really good Death Blossom there at the end. And it looks like it's just going to be Ashley on the point, and CBC is going to be able to retake and take this map, it looks like.
Okay, got game audio fixed, hopefully. I think that's...
Woo!
Got it all good now.
Very strong first map on Ilios from both of them on... that was Lighthouse. Very strong map from both teams. Now they're going to go on to Ruins, and this is a very different map compared to the other two maps on Ilios. And I think Tigris is going to go with the same comp. They just have to use ultimates more efficiently and just go into this with better headspace and everything.
Yeah, here we go. Prepare to attack. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 second left before the gates open, and we are able to go.
Quentin Hamilton actually switches off to a Zarya this round, which is an interesting pick. Bubbles ends up going on to a McCree and actually ends up taking off the Reaper. Oh boy, that took a second. And Alipine ends up pushing off to Anna, and Jesus ends up taking her Moira. Really, actually a lot of changes from Tigris Deos, but they're running a very similar comp. Enemy teams ends up running a Pharah. Good prediction on Tigris Deos there, switching to a McCree. Ender Dragon ends up finding a good pick on their Brig, but Bubbles has already fallen down to the Reaper. Ender Dragon continues to go off, though. Picks are even as Quentin Hamilton turns the tides, and now Ashley is falling down to their Hog. And Ender Dragon ends up getting the Hog. All right, Tigris Deos has taken points, now taking up to 10%. Now all we gotta do is hold this, and we'll be going to a map in round 3 on Ilios. Ooh, Bubbles tries to get a pick on the Brig. She falls just out of sight on him. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's got an eye. Ooh! Alipine ends up getting a really good pick onto their Brigitte. Bubbles finds their Tracer. Tigris Deos looking really strong here. Ooh, Ender Dragon ends up using his ultimate. It's good. Bubbles ends up coming in, wanting to fan the hammer. Isn't able to find anything with it, though. And Tigris Deos looks like they're being able to take this pretty well. Going up to 40% capture point as well.
All right.
Oh, this is going to be an ally brawl in here. Nano comes off onto the Rhine. It's good. It's currently got one pick and picking. I don't think it will get anything else, but it's still useful. One pick, it can change the entire game. Grav ends up coming out as well. That's a big investment. Was it useful? I guess you can say. And yeah, Tigris Deos is going to come with another really good team fight there.
Got a lot of picks here and yet another one.
And a good stagger onto that Reaper. Tigris Deos looking very strong on round 2 here on Ruins. We end up switching to a Winston, which will, not the personal pick I would switch to, especially with Tigris Deos running a Reaper, but it can work. They also switched to a Symmetra, which is actually a pick I would have rather have switched to, especially against Tigris Deos' comp. But, yeah. 97% in counting.
There we go.
They are able to actually touch.
And they're in overtime.
He's going to try to get 2. He's able to get 1. Emor comes out just in time. You need to get that Emor out of there or no one else is going to be eliminated. And they are able to. Doomfist comes out. Reaper comes out. Only able to find Jesus, though. It's not as big as they hoped for. Tigris
Get that Reaper out of there.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
And they're able to clean him out. Looks like Tigris Deos is going to take this to a 1-1 on Ilios. Going to round 3.
Yes. All right, here we go. We've got about 2 seconds left before the gates open, and here we go.
Tigris Deos, I think, are... oh, they actually switched off. Once Hamilton switching off to Narissa, and Jesus going back onto the Lucio. I'm expecting pretty much the same playstyle as they were on round 1. But CBC's actually switching it up a little bit. Oh, good sleep coming off. Able to pick off that Winston. That's going to be really big for Tigris Deos. Getting that main tank out of there, very crucial. Oh, but Ender Dragon goes down this soon. The tides are back even, but Quentin Hamilton says no to that. Ends up getting the Reaper. Bubbles ends up finishing off the Soldier, and this is looking like a one-team fight for Tigris Deos now. Brig ends up coming in, trying to cause some chaos. I don't think she's going to be able to do anything with that, though. And she goes down to Quentin as well.
Tigris Deos really close to getting that point, but it does seem like
Ooh, Quentin falls off.
going very, very...
Still a long team fight.
Yeah.
In point percentage, and no one's actually capped the point just yet.
Not yet.
Very long team fight. Ooh, amazing sleep onto the Reaper there. CBC is actually making a lot of changes really early on here, which can be really good. Ender Dragon ends up finding one. Hog ends up falling down in the hole on accident, it would appear. And this still looks winnable for Tigris Deos if they're able to regroup here well enough. Ooh, it's still winnable. I would still say it's winnable.
Long team fight.
Very long team fight. You got to help your Lucio there. He's low. He ends up getting healed. Winston ends up popping permanently. He gets slept though, but instantly woken.
Oh.
Nano ends up coming out. He falls down the well. He comes back out though. Tiger. Oh, Ender Dragon ends up getting hooked back into the well again. It is what it is, and you got to regroup and think what you can do. Oh my gosh! The sleeps from Alipie have been insane. But it does look like CBC are able to actually take the point here, and they're gonna actually Tigris Deos is gonna have to regroup. Tigris Deos, I think, are gonna run into it with almost the same comp, but the one change they have here, they have 4 ultimates going into this fight, and CBC had to use a lot of them to win. Let's go ahead and take a look over at Jesus. He's playing some Lucio. Ooh, Junkrat Tower comes out. Are we going to end up using Beat? No, not in time. Junkrat ends up finding 3 with that ultimate. Hog ends up finding Bubbles. Alipie ends up finding a pick onto their Lucio, but it's going to be in vain. Tigris Deos not going to capitalize.
CBC Gold with about over 40% captured.
Tigris Deos right now, I think they're just trying to save ultimates to come to this with a good fight. Bubbles on the flank here. I'm going to guess he's going to try to use his ultimate. Once it ends up finding him, though, and he has to retreat out of there. I think Tigris Deos is just going to try to push into this now. Quentin ends up actually getting knocked off the map. That's going to be really bad for Tigris Deos. Whole Hog ends up coming out, and yeah. I think this is just a time to regroup as Tigris Deos. Try to help Grind out. If not, it's time to regroup. Can't push into this without any tanks. It looks like they're going to try to anyway, though. Yeah, this is looking very rough for Tigris Deos. Bubbles is the only one who's able to get out of there alive. Tigris Deos now coming into this with 5 ultimates, but CBC has 80% capture point. Primal Rage ends up coming out. Amazing sleep onto that. Charge ends up coming out. Finds the Brig. It's going to be really good for Tigris Deos. Payton ends up getting hooked into the well again. It is what it is. Tigris Deos is using ultimate and trying to win this now. CBC ends up using a beat of their own, trying to find something. But I don't know what Tigris Deos is going to be able to do here. Reaper ends up going down as well to a Junkrat trap. Tigris Deos is going to have to pull out something nifty. They only have 2 minutes to work here with. Bubbles ends up getting knocked in the hole. But they're able to find a pick onto their Hog, and Jesus ends up getting a boop of his own onto their Brig. You just got to get that Lucio out of there, and you got it basically a 1-team fight. As long as you do not C9 this, you do not want to walk off this point at this. Now, amazing sleeps, by the way. Tigris Deos is now falling down. They have no supports. Oh, but Jesus ends up finding a pick on. It's still winnable. Tigris Deos just has to get on the point and contest this. They cannot let CBC just keep on coming in like this.
Long overtime.
Very long overtime. He tries to go in, try to find the Hog. Isn't able to find anything, though. Tigris Deos has a lot. It's a couple ultimates to work with here now. Death Blossom. It's time to use it. They end up falling off the point and C9ing this, and we will be going on to our second map after CBC takes Ilios.
All right, let's take a look at the play of the game.
Bubbles. Oh, I guess we are not.
We can't.
JK. Them.
But, yep. So, we got a lot of holds with Tigris Deos, but not enough. So,
yeah,
CBC does take this. And remember, it's all scrim, so it's a lot of learning.
It's all for fun.
Yep.
Yep. I think we're going to be going to a quick break real quick, and we'll be right back
We
to the
will
action.
be right back.
Give it to me like steady cold sipping while I drive. I rinse, I repeat. I'm just trying to catch a vibe.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the live game. We are going to be going on to Hanamura, which is a 2 CP map, also known as a 2 capture point map. The way this works is 1 point that you have to take, and it's closer to your spawn, but further away from the enemy team's defending spawn. And then you have a second point, which is closer to the defending person's spawn, but farther away from yours. Basically known for insanely, well, not fun in the game. But we still get to play it, which is fun.
Yay!
Tigris Deos, I believe, are going to be defending first, and I'm expecting more of a double shields comp, a more bunker style comp. Also, thank you to anyone who's tuning in live to this. Make sure you follow. We also have a Twitter, which is Tigris Deos, and we tweet from there, do funny meme stuff.
Yeah, it's in the About section on our Twitch channel, so go ahead and give it a follow.
Oh yeah, thank you. All right. So, going on to map 2 here, I was almost correct. Tigris Deos actually is going to go for a Rhine and a Diva, Moira on a further support. Bubbles actually ends up going to Doomfist, which is pretty good on this map, I would say, if you can play him correct.
Yeah. So also, shout out to Lanax Tech Services. I don't mean to be like, tooting my own horn or anything, but we did donate food for both teams tonight. So also make sure to tune in to the Varsity Gaming 7 p.m. Here we go.
What actually I pulled out for Tigris Deos to play, CBC actually ends up playing a double shields and a bunker comp on attack. Very interesting. They also end up going to some Metra. They try to TP up top, but Tigris Deos calls it out too quickly, and they all end up getting mowed down. The Bastion is actually still up there, though. I'm very confused. They're able to get him at the end. Having to try to figure out those turret situations. Yeah, get that sim out of there. He's overextended, and is she? No. There we go.
There we go.
Tigris Deos, it does look like they're going to end up being able to do this here. But they actually keep, CBC keeps on going in. The Hogs behind lines, but I think Tigris Deos is just ignoring. Ooh, Bubbles is right up in there. Isn't able to find anything, sadly. I think he's going to go right back up in there. They don't know. Except for that Lucio, who does know. Bubbles ends up falling down to Ender Dragon. Does get res pretty quickly, though, and Bubbles ends up falling down. It's good symmetric. Tigris Deos actually is falling down one by one on this point, leaving Ender Dragon alone. It does look like, sadly, Tigris Deos is not going to be able to come back from this.
Lots of picks from the other team here.
Lots of picks. Symmetra ends up actually coming out in the end, getting a lot of them. Tigris Deos, I think, they are going to be regrouping onto point B, seeing what they're going to be able to find.
And point A was captured.
CBC now has 5 minutes to attack on point B. Normally, you can hold people for at least 5 minutes. Tigris Deos has done it for 6 on Temple of Anubis, but Hanamura, completely different map. And it can be a lot harder to do it on.
Yeah, it'll be definitely interesting to see what happens.
CBC ends up popping their Bastion ult really early. I don't think they're going to be able to find anything, but ooh, Bubbles ends up actually find something on their Lucio. That's a pretty big pick for Tigris Deos. They do have to push in on this. Be aggressive. Ends up getting res. Bubble ends up taking out the Mercy. Ooh, someone's going down on point, actually. What is going... Oh, Arissa's on point. Tigris Deos needs to probably rotate on this. It's going to end up being a stagger on Arissa as well. And Tigris Deos is able to take a minute off the timer so far for CBC. And now they just got a couple more team fights to win. And, hey, that's going to be round done.
Yep. And here they come. Good to see it.
CBC actually switches off of the Arissa now onto a Reinhardt, but they are keeping the Bastion. I personally wouldn't, but it is what they want to try, and if they think it's going to work, why not? Ooh, Bubbles ends up getting actually hooked out of window, but he's actually able to live. Good maneuvering by Bubbles there. It's very interesting what CBC's trying to do here. It's almost like they're trying to do a back cap, but a Bastion as a bait. It's actually not entirely a bad idea, but I don't think it's going to work. Actually, it might. Oh, big slam coming out from Quinton Hamilton. It does look like Tigris Deos is going to be able to keep this point, not even giving up a single tick to CBC. Ender Dragon ends up getting knocked out of his mech, though. That's going to be bad. Ashley ends up popping off her visor. I think Moira ended up getting nanoed there, though. A little bit of a waste of nano, but it is okay because they end up winning team fight. Bastion just sitting in the front there, just mowing down. He's just vibing up there, but
Got about 3 minutes left.
CBC is pushing from all angles here, which is really interesting to see. Bastion's ends up actually picking his ultimate. Yeah, it's time to just get this hog out of here. There's nothing he can do alone in here. Just get rid of him. Body block him. Do whatever you got to do. He's already down. So is there Reinhardt on the main front, but he does get res though. Those symmetric turrets just sitting in the back there. You need to get rid of them. Ooh, Bastion's up finding off bubbles. Self-destruct comes out from Ender Dragon. Not able to find anything, sadly enough. It still does look like an even team fight. Oh yeah, get that Mercy out of there, and it's going to be a really easy win for Tigris Deos. CBC ends up finding 1 tick, however. But Tigris Deos, I think, is going to be able to come back with this. And they do! Or so far they have. Yep, they are able to. Bubbles ends up coming out, finding 2, and I think he's going to let the Reaper be. 2 minutes now for defense for Tigris Deos. Hog is actually sitting up top there, spotted by Bubbles, but the Reaper ends up finding Bubbles as well. CBC playing some very interesting tech. Reaper ends up also going up top with our tanks. That's going to be bad for our tanks. Our tanks need to just drop now. Because the fight is going down on below. Coming out from Quinton Hamilton. Tigris Deos is able to capitalize on it, finding 2. Bubbles ends up finding a 3rd. Yep, this is going to be like a really quick, easy one team fight for Tigris Deos now.
Man, lots of activity going on tonight.
And Hog ends up using his ultimate just to find Ashley. They're not a big use there because Tigris Deos is now just going to be able to go find him and finish him off. Or not. Hog's then able to find Quinton Hamilton, but Ender Dragon finishes again. Tigris Deos, though, still looking really good in the ultimate department, having 3 of them currently or almost completely online. Oh, but this is going to be bad. Bastion ends up coming out, finding 1 with his ultimate, and Tigris Deos is now losing the tide of this fight, kind of. They are finding picks, however. CBC up to 60%. It's time to just pop that Coalescence and go in there. It's time to... Ooh! Barely gets hooked out of it. Very unlucky, but from a Moira 1-trick myself, it happens all the time, sadly. Ashley ends up finding 1 with her ultimate. Bubbles comes in with the Rocket Punch, isn't able to find anything. And Tigris Deos actually currently looking like they're going to be able to take this back. Reaper comes out. It's time to just get him out, punch him. Ashley ends up falling down to him. Alipie ends up falling down to him. Oh, they're not able to find the Mercy. This is going to be pretty bad for Tigris Deos now.
Hopefully they're able to pull through here quick.
It doesn't look like it. 7.7 seconds left for CBC to attack there. That means they are going to be able to attack again, sadly enough. But Tigris Deos, they're an amazing hold. Able to hold that for almost a complete 5 minutes.
Yep.
Tigris Deos now on the attack on point A. This is where you have to get nifty. This is maybe where you have to change something up. But I'm not expecting it.
Yeah. We shall see what happens. We got about 10 seconds here to assemble the heroes. And then we will have a little bit to get ready before fight.
About a second left now.
Yep. Now we got about 40 seconds until the doors open and we're able to go fight.
I was expecting a little bit of cheese coming into this. Bubbles ends up going onto a Symmetra of our own. CBC was trying it on their attack, and it did seem to work. So maybe Tigris Deos can pull it out as well and see what they can do with it.
Yeah.
Cheeseness ends up switching off to his Zen. Zen normally isn't seen as a very versatile pick, but in my opinion, Zen is so overpowered in this current meta. If you can call up smart and get him done. Other than that, Tigris Deos is staying pretty much the same, and I think Tigris Deos with this comp is going to be able to do some real damage against CBC Gold. But we will have to see. And it's looking rough already. And they're bad. Their hotspots off the map.
Oh,
It is time to push in this 5v6 situation now. They end up having a Bastion on a teleporter. That's going to be easy picking for... Oh! Teleporter comes out from our own. Jesus does go down, though. They have the Mercy, so it shouldn't be a huge problem. Tigris Deos just has to be aggressive now. Quentin Hamilton ends up going down, though. A little bit too aggressive. Ryan ended up finding 2 in that charge there. Tigris Deos looking a little bit rough on this push, and it's not able to actually get anything from it. They will have to regroup and try again.
yeah, let's see how they do this time.
Now it is going to be a 6v6 situation, so it is going to be a little bit harder, but it's still possible, especially with them running in Fog. Fog not seen as a particularly strong tank on his own, but he's entitled. He definitely can do a lot of damage. They weren't able to communicate the push for the turnaround very well. Ashley ended up going down. I was expecting a little bit of a res there, but they weren't able to get it off. They end up pushing up top there. I think they're just going to rotate. Oh, no, they're going to TP onto point. It's actually good if they're able to find anything. They get the Rhine.
Wow.
It's good.
Yeah, lots of picks from Tigris Deos here.
Tigris Deos is actually able to find a lot with that one push there. And now I think they're going to try to go and stagger the Hog.
There we go.
Oh, but the Hog is in the hook off Bubbles. Isn't going to do a whole lot here. Bubbles is going to be able to get the good spawn. And then, well, that's just going to be team fight for Tigris Deos.
There we go.
And, well, they actually have more time to attack on point B here than CBC did on there. So, 5 minutes to get point B should be pretty well for Tigris Deos now. Tigris Deos actually does have several ultimates coming in soon. Bubbles already has his online. This should be a really good team fight for Tigris Deos if they're able to play it well. Which I'm expecting them to play very well. CBC is just playing a very odd Bastion setup. One that I haven't seen a lot. This is something I'd more expect from like competitive play in open queue. TP comes out. They end up just going into their backline. Q Hammy goes down early. Oh, but they're able to find multiple picks here. 3 currently. Ultimate comes out from Ender Dragon. It's a little bit big of a commitment, but it makes sense in the long run. McCree is 1 up top. And he ends up going down to Ender Dragon. Time to... Oh! Tigris Deos is able to take point B. 5 minutes on the clock. This is looking really good for Tigris Deos varsity. I mean, JV.
Whew. And there we go. And so... All right. Here we go. About 5 seconds left until assembling heroes.
I believe Tigris Deos will be defending first here, so they just have to be ready.
Yeah.
They are defending first. I'm actually a little bit surprised to see the Reaper come out. I was more expecting actually a Junkrat, seeing how CBC has been wanting to run a Bastion so much.
All right.
Tigris Deos is actually running a similar setup as they were on their first defense, so I'm expecting, hopefully they know what they're going to have to do.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry for that. We are back with the action now. Ooh, Ashley ends up going down to the Hog really early on, but I don't think it's going to be a huge problem for Tigris Deos now because their Diva's already dead. But actually, I might have spoke too soon. Ender Dragon is still popping off, though. It does look like a lost team fight for Tigris Deos, though. They could possibly get back in time. I don't think they're going to try to recontest, though. I think they're just going to cut their losses there and
move to point B.
Move to point B.
Right, here we go.
I'm a little bit. Let's see what CBC wants to do here. I'm expecting just another head-on push. Bubble is expecting something from the side. It's not crazy to think, but I would not expect it. They're actually just gonna push on mid. Really weird to see people push on mid on just a dry push, but it is working actually currently. Quinton's ended up finding actually a pick, 2 picks there, 2 very crucial key picks there. And I think Tigris Deos is gonna be able to find this though. Hopefully. Ooh, good sleep comes off. Nade comes out onto the Wrecking Ball as well. You just have to be able to capitalize on it. Ultimate for Tigris Deos. Coalescence is about to be online for Jesus. Bomb is about to become online for Ender Dragon. It comes out almost immediately. Bubbles ends up finding one. Ooh, that instantly destroyed a lot there. Oh, it's about time to top Death Blossom. Let's see if it's able to find anything. Nope. There it is. I would have popped it a couple seconds earlier though, but it is what it is now. Tigris Deos still only has 3 or so ultimates on the field to recontest this. That Bastion set up. Oh, now popping ultimate. This is going to be hard for Tigris Deos to come out. Oh, they almost C9'd that point, which would have been good for Tigris Deos. Tactical Visor ends up coming out. Ends up getting picked off really early, though.
Here we go.
Tigris Deos is just trying to stall this point as long as they can, trying to find something. It doesn't
Still in
look
overtime.
Still in overtime. Yeah, this is a very long overtime. But it doesn't look like they're able to find anything. Good thing is, though, they were able to take all the time out of their bank, so they will not have another chance to attack. Tigris Deos, they gotta do what they gotta do and figure out what to do now.
Yeah. All right. So, here we go. About 15 seconds to assemble the heroes. So,
all right, Tigris Deos is now onto the attack. Right now I would be thinking, all right, what's our biggest problem with this team? What do we need to change? What do we need to maybe throw? In my opinion, that would probably be going Sombra, Junkrat, being more aggressive. Tigris Deos is actually looking like they're gonna push left here.
yep, about 30 seconds.
Interesting tactic, I guess. We'll see what happens.
All right, here, got about 10 seconds left.
Yeah, it takes for. Oh, well, I guess it takes all the time for them to get to enemy team to get to point in defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tigris Deos is now going to come out of the gates and see what they're going to be able to pull out on these CBC. Sombra is just looking like she's going to be very aggressive coming out of the gates here, going into the back line. I'm guessing they're going to wait for a hack onto Bastion. But they're able to actually find the Bastion almost immediately. It's going to be good. They need to rotate and kill that hog, though. Actually, they're just going to go straight to point. I mean, it makes sense, but you're leaving a couple of people of your team behind in the Twins. Ball ends up going down. It's time to get the support out of there now, though. Res. Alipie tries to get the res. Very cheeky res. Very good res, too. At low health as well. I think Tigris Deos, they find what they need to do, and they make the right switches here.
There we go. Capturing that point.
Bastion comes back out. Hopefully he gets picked off by Tigris Deos now. He does. Bubbles ends up finding him.
There we go. Capture A has been got
by Tigris Deos JV with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining on the push. Bubbles ends up just going in really aggressive. He might end up being found here, though, if he's not careful. Oh, yeah, do not get too close to that Bastion. He will mow you down. Tigris Deos is just trying to get in here to where they can capitalize on a hack. He's ready to hack that Bastion. Oh, is it going to come out? No, why wouldn't you hack him? He ends up going down.
Man.
Jesus ends up finding a pick on their hog, so the team fight is even. Quinton Hamilton uses his ultimate, but he goes down as well. Jesus ends up finding a pick there. Rez comes out on Quinton Hamilton. It is good. Bastion is back. We got to get him out of there, though. He is gone. Reapult comes out, though, and it's massive.
4 picks there with that ult from Reaper.
And Ender Dragon ends up using his own ult there, which is a little bit big of a commitment. It's time to just regroup and try again. But one of the big things, though, coming from Tigris now, is they have a Valkyrie, they have a Visor, and they have an EMP. And the EMP Visor here can be massive.
Yeah. All right, now just
waiting to see.
waiting around, see what Bubble does.
Oh yeah, let's see what Bubbles does. I'm interested to see his Sombra plays. I haven't seen him play Sombra yet this year, or at least I don't think I have.
Yeah.
Tigris Deos is now starting
Got his ult ready.
He does. He is definitely ready to strike with his ultimate. Tigris Deos is pushing up top, trying to claim ground. I think they're about to drop. Lucio comes up behind. This is easy picking. Just get him out of there. He's won. They ain't able to find him, though. This is time for EMP. It comes out. It's massive. Visor ends up coming out. Quinton finds the pick onto.
Oh, wow.
It's
Oh, wow.
so good. Hat comes out onto the hog.
Multiple picks with Tigris Deos.
Tigris Deos is finding all of the key picks in this fight.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And, well, I think this is going to be. That was a team kill there.
Yeah.
Bastion's back. He gets hacked almost immediately.
There we
Tigris
go.
Deos. Now, in this case, it's a 4v4. Enemy team does not have any time to push again. Tigris Deos does. Now the way that this works is Tigris Deos has to take one tick on point A, and then they win. If they aren't able to, it's a draw.
So we got about 20 seconds here to assemble the heroes.
Wait. Yes, it is an attack. For some reason, I thought maybe it was a defense. No, it's only an attack. All right, we are live again. Well, not live.
10 seconds left.
Looking at this fire hydrant here. Very interesting. Architecture is very crazy. Tigris Deos now going on to the. They had a very good attack at point A the first round, especially with the Sombra. I'm hoping they're going to be able to do it again.
Great.
They're able to mow the Diva out of mech almost immediately. Good from Tigris Deos there. They just need to get the Discord on the Bastion to get him out of there. But Bastion's end up finding Jesus. He gets res, though. That's the good thing. Tigris Deos just has to be ready to do anything at this point. Bubbles actually ends up finding the pick off of Baby Diva. Baby Diva ends up getting res, though. Alright, let's keep on. Ooh! Actually ends up finding the Bastion, but Quinton ends up going down as well. They just need to get the Baby Diva out of there, and that's going to be a lot. Oh! Actually ends up finding her as well. Time to get the Reaper out. Are we going to be able to do it? It doesn't look like it. This has been a long team fight for Tigris Deos.
Another one.
Oh, got to try to find the Lucio there. I don't know. This might be a lost team fight for Tigris Deos. Oh, but they end up putting Diva Bomb into it, too. Yes, they are able to get the Mercy, but I don't think it was really worth it in the end. I would say it's just time to group up, see what ultimates you have. Yeah, 50 seconds where you're going to draw this map. It's time to see what you can do.
All right, here we go. Got about 40 seconds left.
Yeah, Tigris Deos is still running the same comp. I think it's a good idea. They just need to get EMP online and use it whenever they get it, because that will be a game-changing instant once they get it. They use it. Ender Dragon ends up pushing a little bit too aggressive there. Almost gets demeched, but it doesn't actually, so it's all good. Early full hog. I don't think that was exactly worth it, but, you know, whatever floats their boat. Actually comes out from Tigris Deos. Let's go see the action. I don't think I was actually able to find anything, though, sadly enough.
Lots of picks from the other team.
Visor ends up coming out from Tigris Deos. Are they
Oh.
able to find anything? Sadly, not. And I think this is going to end up being a draw on Hanamura, a 4-4 match. Sadly,
Yeah.
Really good plays from Tigris Deos there. Can't really say I would change anything, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the news.
Yeah. So.
Oh, is that our last one? Yep.
All right.
All right then.
Fun scrim here.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Glad we were able to, do something and stream it and be able to do it. So.
Yeah. At least we were able to play this week.
Yeah.
Sadly, our match did end up forfeiting against the Jays Overwatch, but we were able to play tonight.
Yes. So.
And play tonight we did. We played very well, in my opinion. Granted, the scoreboard might not say it, but if you look at the plays individually, they were really good, especially on defense autonomy there.
Yes.
I believe we will be doing a player of the match.
Yes. So stay tuned. If we're not able to, then Varsity is playing at 7 p.m. tonight. So be tuning in for that. But we will be right back. So thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Keep on rocking. Keep on rocking, 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 keep on rocking. 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 Yo, man, where you
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our player of the match brought to you by Heritage Realty, and well, it's none other than their captain, Quentin Hamilton. How you doing, Quentin?
I'm doing pretty all right.
Oh, I'm doing just fine. So, you guys actually got a forfeit tonight, and you guys just played a scrim. So, you guys actually got a win tonight. Even though
Yeah.
scrim would say otherwise. What was your favorite moment from the scrim?
Well, I mean, we played pretty well. So really, just our communication overall was really good. A little bit of work needed, but
Of course.
other than that, not too much.
What heroes did you play tonight?
Zarya, Reinhardt, and a little bit of Wrecking Ball.
All right. Overall team spirit, how's that been this season, and how was it tonight?
We've been pretty good. Team spirit wise, just finding ways to mix it up and have fun with the game as well as get better.
Of course.
So yeah.
Opinion on the other team, Jay's Overwatch and CBC Gold.
We played CBC Gold, right?
Yes.
All right. So they're pretty good. They're newer, as much as I've been told.
Mm-hmm.
So they did really well. And the team we didn't play, I don't know. So
All right. How has this year of esports been so far for you?
it's been pretty fun. Just get to go play games and have fun.
Hey, nothing better than that.
All right.
Best part of the game tonight or the match.
I was close to booping people off with Sigma.
That was the best part. Moving people off of Sigma.
I think. Yeah. Other than the communication that I already kind of talked about. Other than that, yeah.
All right. Well then, thank you for coming on for Player of the Match. Brought to you by Heritage Realty. Varsity game will be starting at 7 p.m. tonight against FHC. That is going to be a very close game. You should definitely come by and stop by and say hi and see it. Other than that, we are going to be signing out. See you all next time.